Good afternoon, folks. It has been a long time since I've been on a real overnighter. So, today's the day. I'm going out to my favorite spot on Cape Cod, where we may see one or two people, not many. You can only get there by boat, so we're canoeing today. Winter on Cape Cod. No boats at the docks. The ducks own the place. We had about 1.5 inches of snow last night. Then it turned to rain. Now it's about 40 degrees. And it may rain later, we'll see. Alright, here we go. November overnight. Alright, coming up behind me is the west side of the island. Wasn't a bad paddle. The wind was at my back. Tide is still heading out a little bit, so that was good. Probably got another half mile to go to get to the destination. That's where we came from. That's where we're going. It is so quiet out here, nothing but the wind, the sound of the water, a few birds. All right, let's get going. All right, at my destination, I may not be alone. Or it just broke off its mooring. Let's go have a look. Alright, it obviously just broke off the mooring. It is filled with water. Unless all that came from last night. We'll have a look around, see who's here, pick a spot. You hear that? Peace and quiet. Except for, I think I can hear Joe Robinette's plane off in the distance. Behind me is my camp for the night, the Hennessy hammock with the tarp. Of course, I am at a regular campsite. It's just no one here this time of year, so I have a fire ring. Don't give me any crap. I don't want to burn the place down. And but the view is pretty terrific. And it's going to be even better in the morning when I wake up. Alright, I'm going to go gather some firewood. I brought some with me. And that's what I'll use to cook. Because everything else is pine. So I'll throw the pine on later to just take the chill out of the air. Camp is all set up. I think I have enough firewood to get me through the night. And now I'm just enjoying the peace and quiet. There's no one out here. This is wonderful. It was about an hour paddle to get out here, maybe a little bit more. And if I time it right, the tide and the wind should be with me tomorrow on the way home too. But when you're out here, you got time to think. And I was having a conversation with my son, and he had a big event this weekend, and he was saying that some people ruined it for everyone else. You know, you can't let that bother you. You gotta be you. And he is. He's just a great kid. So, I mean, I'm out here camping and acting like a little boy. I don't care what people think. I'm having a good time. My wife is concerned that, I'm all alone, afraid of the dark. I might freeze to death. You gotta confront all that stuff. You can be prepared, don't be foolish, but get out there and have a good time. I mean, I'm afraid of driving over bridges, and I live on Cape Cod, so no matter where I go, I have to confront my fears and drive over a bridge to get there. Very few people are going to judge you if you're not perfect, and the people that do are jerks anyways, who they find every little thing to criticize. I don't want to hang out with them anyways. So, I'm just saying, be you. Get out and do what you want to do. If you want to hang out in the woods, hang out in the woods. Build a tree for it. We only live once. What are we going to do? Hang out till we're 90 and too old to do anything? No, I'm going to do it now. So, here I am in this beautiful, peaceful oasis right now. Life is good. One of the things I want to touch on, watching a lot of the other people that camp, I'm not going to say bushcraft because I am not a bushcraft guy. But when it's cold, I wear a scarf. I wear it all the time in the winter. I don't understand it. It keeps me so warm. I don't understand why I don't see more people wearing a scarf out there in the middle of the woods. Plus, it's you can do many things with it. You hurt your arm, you can make a sling. I don't know. I love my scarf. So another thing you can razz me about if you want. It is so quiet out here. Only one blabbing is me. So, let's cut that out. Sermon over. Right. Dinner tonight is barbecue chicken breast, baked potato, and asparagus wrapped in prosciutto. Canoe camping is almost like car camping. So, I'm eating large. And a cast iron skillet that my sister got me for Christmas. That was an extravagance, carrying that thing. If I was lumping a pack, I'd be doing Mountain House for sure. Alright, folks. Dinner is served. Barbecue chicken, baked potato, asparagus wrapped in prosciutto, looks pretty good to me. I'm sure the coyotes are smelling this from a mile away. And there's plenty of them out here. Temperature is dropping. Dinner was fantastic. Barbecue chicken was perfect. Now, I took the bones and I threw them in the ocean for the crabs to eat, because I don't want the coyotes coming around my camp. They're everywhere on the Cape now. There was a big protest last week at the Powderhorn. They have a sign up that says Coyote Contest. And they went nuts. But there's too many of them. It's time to thin the herd. It's only a matter of time before a kid or a baby get dragged away by the coyotes. And you don't see many cats in my neighborhood, I assure you. I've seen the coyotes walking down the street. The bunny rabbits have come back, but that just means the coyotes are coming back too, because they go where the food is. And when they eat all the rabbits, then they eat all the cats, and then the small dogs they can get. And, again, only a matter of time. So, I've cleaned up good. Everything's packed away. So hopefully they leave me alone. I know I'll hear them howling in the night, but that's usually after midnight. So that was it. Dinner was great. It was a good first day out here. Probably going to hit the hay early and get a good night's sleep. It's so peaceful. Thanks for coming along. I'll see you in the morning for breakfast, okay?